Hello and welcome to Fireside History. This is a new podcast series for our channel, and one I hope to use to explore a great deal of my historical interests for your entertainment, I hope, and to help you learn, as well as to give me a reason to study history more and more every day. So, without further ado, I will announce our first topic: the Kingdom of the Hittites. The Bronze Age is a point in history which too many often forget and often think nothing of, if they think of it at all. To the popular imagination, for those who are interested in the Bronze Age, the only point of real interest seems to be the Trojan War or the collapse of, the Bronze Age, or alternatively, ancient Egypt, which a great many more people are interested in ancient Egypt than they are in the rest of the Bronze Age. And while Egypt is certainly probably one of the two most interesting kingdoms of the Bronze Age, let's not forget that there are other kingdoms that are pretty interesting. But we're going to be mostly starting with the Hittites, or the Hattians as they called themselves, and go from there. These will be bite-sized episodes, so don't expect this episode to run for too long, or any other episode to run for too long. The Anatolian people who called themselves the Hattians, or the Hatti, or as we call them today, the Hittites, were an ancient kingdom that first established itself in the region of modern-day Turkey they established the first kingdom of Kusara before 1750 BCE, before Common Era. Then they established the Kanish or Nisha kingdoms, which would be from around the 1750 to 1650 era, at which point there was a period of collapse, and then restoration of glory, so to speak, under the King Shuppi-Lulumish the First, or Shuppi-Luluma the First. And Shuppi-Luluma is responsible for the creation of the Hittite Empire, which ruled almost all of Anatolia and a great chunk of the Middle East. And the Hattians spoke a language they called Neshite, or some call Neshian. And it's an Indo-European language, which seems to be an ancestor of sorts of the later languages such as Latin, Greek, and whatnot. And this kingdom, or empire, had at its capital Hattusha. And you can look up where that's located. But it's, Hattusha can be found in near Bogaskale. Sorry for the bad pronunciation. I'm not of Turkish descent. If you hear someone actually pronounce it correctly, go with what they tell you. They're probably very likely right. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site ever since 1986, with good reason. And to anyone who ever listens who lives in Turkey or has the chance to visit, I do recommend visiting Hattusha, but paying the proper respects to this marvelous great city and society. And Hattusha, the Hittites are responsible also for a great deal of development of iron smelting techniques and having a bit of a, not exactly monopoly, but they had the greatest success in wielding iron weapons in the Bronze Age for a time, up until their collapse to a variety of causes, especially to what is attributed as the Sea People, a group of people who seem to have come from all over and smashed one kingdom after another in the Bronze Age until there was a brief Dark Age. So that'll conclude this episode of Fireside Histories. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and comment, and stay tuned because there will be plenty more episodes incoming.